is so, I was going to say quiet, but so Nigeria, there's just so many things that have been going on with my country, Nigeria, and I just want to speak on my opinion because so far so good. Like everything that's been going on Twitter, on my own timeline, on other social media has just been. I've not really seen anybody like coming up with my point of view except someone I had the very like interesting conversation with, like not a long one, but yeah, I just want to air my opinion about what is going on with Nigeria, the election, and all that. So, welcome to my channel. This is your girl Dahlia, and you know what? I'm going to wear this headphone because I know you can really like. I know you can hear me, but I need to also hear myself, and the noise around is like really, really disturbing. So let me just wear this earphone to like this headphone to um block out the noise. Yes, it's just way better. That's so good. I haven't seen anybody that's like really anybody else's opinion that's really aligned with my opinion. I hope you can hear me. Let me actually hold this thing with my hand to make it more. Testing microphone 1 2 1 2 1 2. So yeah, Nigeria. Should we start by singing the national anthem, which I'm pretty sure Tinubu cannot fucking recite or sing? I'm not a hater. I'm not. I'm just like it's all jokes. Well, jokes aside, what has been going on about with the rigging and everything that's really been going on. So if you are interested in content like this, stay tuned. So a little disclaimer: I'm obviously in a rooftop, and there are so many creatures around. Like that, I just saw one fighting, and I could get distracted, so stay with me. I just need to like air that out before do anything. So yeah, I should start with I did not vote this election and I did not get my PVC. Also, I am not an obedient. A obedient. Fuck. There are two really big birds. Two really big birds of different species are fighting in the air. I don't know. I can concentrate with that because I am very much into shit like that. So yeah, as I was saying, I am not an obedient, and I did not vote this election. Neither did I get my PVC. Sue me, sue me. You can hear me, sue me. But yeah, I know that this whole election period has been very, very sensitive. I would not say as it should, but I get the triggers and everything. But yeah, personally, I did not vote, neither did I get my election, and I did not plan to vote right from time. Although when it got to like the election day, I kind of started feeling guilty that I did not vote because I don't know, I don't know. So, um, our three main candidates were Tinubu, Atiku, and Obi, and those three people I refer to them as the three rotten tomatoes, but like some are all the way rotten like Tinubu and some are like mildly rotten, like well, from most rotten to least rotten is Tinubu, Atiku, and Peter Obi. I don't think Peter Obi can like really affect the kind of change, although he's better than the other two, like I said, least rotten. I think he can effect. I don't know. I cannot say for certain because it's one thing to make all these promises and everybody see you in a certain light before you get on the seat of presidency, and it's another thing to actually do what you actually say you are going to do. Which I'm not really into politics. I don't know what he said he's going to do, but yeah, I don't think Peter Obi is the candidate that we need. Personally, I think that if Sowore was one of like the major people, I would like push all the way hard, yeah, to vote. Even though I don't really believe in voting as well, I should also say that Maybe I might vote, maybe might not vote. But personally, I think that election and voting and all these things are just schemes and just fronts to make the people feel empowered. Like, yes, we have the power to do this, we have the power to do that. But if we know anything about all of these systems, from religion to tradition to um politics, every single system, the main purpose of it or the main agenda, from my own opinion, I would say is to control. I don't think like politics is just way more than what people think. And I think election is just a front to make people feel, yes, we are the people, and like everything about the system, the government, everything about it is to control people or to control the masses or whatever. But yeah, Tinubu, my reason, obviously, Tinubu is, I don't think I even need to give my reason on why Tinubu should not be the president, because that guy is just a fucking joke. Like, first of all, you're 80 years old, you should be looking to like fucking design your funeral casket or whatever. Like, what the fuck are you doing, bro? You're fucking 80. Like, let's be honest. Should there not actually be an age where like when you're 18 years you can do this, you can do this, when you're certain age you can get your driver's license? How can you be 18 and you're going for, are you all right? Is 80 years old in America or Europe, is, I don't know the exact age, but like at a particular age they take your driving license away from you. At a particular age, you go to a home or whatever if you don't have someone taking care of you. At a particular age, which I don't support necessarily, they strip you off of some things. Like, you can't drive when you're 100 years old, because what the fuck are you driving for? Well, I'm not saying that they're not healthy people, but let me just come back to what I was saying before I just start beating around the bush, because I tend to do that a lot. Tinubu, there is like the list of why he should not be a president is long, and it should not even be deliberated on. That's why me, I cannot understand people, even though I try to like see your opinion as an opinion, even though I will not take it as mine. I'll try to see people's opinion as, people are always going to have different opinions. Like, people should just get over it. But I cannot still understand why you choose Tinubu as your president. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Aside from tribalism, yeah, obviously, because that's what I'm seeing on Twitter. Well, Article is just a politician and he's just there for his pocket and whatever other reason. But the reason that he definitely is not there for is to change Nigeria. Those people, those two, they have no business in changing Nigeria. However, Peter Obi, Peter Obi has really like done some, I won't say impressive because I'm not aware of it, but I think he has done some like really nice changes to the state he governed, which is Anambra. So I think first of all he's young, he can effect certain changes. But let's actually talk about this. With the way Nigeria is, we have Boko Haram, we have Fulani headsmen, we have all of these terrorists around. Let's be honest, do we really think that Peter Obi can, like, when he says something, it can be taken up with effective? Like, Nigeria is mostly about connect, like, it's mostly about connection and what, where you have hand in. I don't think Peter Obi will be as respected as, I don't say Tinubu because it's just absurd to just put them together. But I don't think he'll be as respected, and like he can. There are some people that when they talk, like maybe you're like, cool. How do I put this? I just hope he gets it even without me having to break it down, because in my head now it can, you just a little bit mumbled up. I don't know how to really express this, but I don't think he can make as much change. Peter Obi, obviously, for him to, I should also say this: if you're going to be a candidate, I'm sorry, I just need a minute to make sure I look good. Do you think I look good, Mister Armstrong? Yes, I'm so sorry. Let me come back to what I was saying. I got distracted because I just saw a bird there. So let me just say this: for someone, the state that Nigeria is at the moment, for there to be a president that's going to make as much change as Nigerians and Nigeria needs, that person should be ready to risk their life. Which of these three people do you think is ready to risk their life? Let's be honest. You have to be like a viper. Like you have to be giving Gaddafi vibe. You have to like be ready to. You have to kill people. Let's be honest. Because there's some politicians that either you kill me, or I kill you. Like aside all of these politicians, safe. There are still other people behind the scenes that you will never know that actually have a very strong hold on Nigeria and their economy. Let's talk about that. Now let's just fast forward a bit or backtrack a bit to how no backtrack to how Nigeria was created. A lot of people don't know how Nigeria was created, and it's because um our history is fucking fake. We should know that. It's hard for us to lay hand on like authentic files or history that have actually they always change things. Why? Because they need to control the narrative and they need people to keep believing in their lies. And when you don't know the truth, obviously you can be easily manipulated. So yeah, a lot of us don't know how I'm going to link a video um in my description. I saw it on TikTok, and personally, I feel like I resonate with that information. And I think if you are watching this video, you should check it out. I don't know, I might maybe find some way to insert the clip when I'm editing this video or not, but regardless, the video is going to be in my description. The video is basically telling people how Nigeria was created and what was actually going on in this land called Nigeria before this whole thing changed. But let me just summarize the whole thing. There was a deal that was made with, I don't want to give names because I don't want to misquote anything, but like there is this kingdom that was existing in place that Nigeria now exists, and the Europeans made a deal, a contract that was written in English. Obviously, those people have been known to manipulate and just cause havoc wherever they fucking go. I'm talking about the colonial masters, but like their intentions obviously from the beginning was to just do what they actually did, which was to kill the ruler of the place and colonize and take up whatever they have. Because while they might present to the person that they're dealing with set a certain image, their intention is always very different. So at the end of the day, they shall killed the guy. The contract went left. They killed him. They took everybody as slaves, whatever. Now Nigeria now, because this land is very blessed with milk and honey, if it's the Bible, but you get what I mean, it's blessed with like lots of natural resources. They needed to preserve this land, and you cannot just leave the land vacant and just say, oh, whenever we want we just come and milk and like X, obviously. So they had to like bring the most disagreeing tribes. Well, this was not said, but this feels very right in my spirit to say that they brought the most disagreeing tribes from Africa. Like we were never even a country. That's why it's just almost impossible for us to get along. Let's actually give these people that credit. They're actually quite smart. Because for you to go around Africa and do this kind of change and havoc, and it's still being carried out to today after how many years? Let's be honest, these people are not actually dumb. They're actually very smart. And maybe in the future video, I'll touch on why and how these people are able to acquire such knowledge at that time and age to be able to manipulate, I would say, a good number of the earth population, and they did what they had to do until today. They are still thriving on what they've done how many years back. Hopefully I'll be able to touch on that. Or that's my opinion. Like I said, most of what I talk about is not like popular knowledge. So it's going to trigger some people, I'm aware, and it's going to like resonate with who you resonate with. But regardless, just receive an information and just see how your body reacts to it. Don't just like jump on impulse or whatever chemical your body decides to secrete on certain information. Don't just react on it, because at the end of the day, all of these emotions we feel are literally just chemicals in our body that is being secreted. Literally. Okay, so yeah, where was I? Uh-huh. Disagreeing tribes brought them to Nigeria. They knew that this was bound to fail or bound to like be reliant on them, because we are not even agreeing to even begin with. So I was telling someone yesterday that Nigeria was created to be milked. The whole reason why we occupy this land personally I believe is because it couldn't have been vacant, and now they need occupants just for the just for the reason of occupying. So when there is a country where people don't agree and everything, it's easier to just like infiltrate and do whatever you have to do and just like X. Also, I don't believe that the government are like really the ones in charge, like all of these people that we see that are on top. I don't believe that they're the ones really in charge. Yes, down to the president.
Attention! Hey boy. Okay. You on my level then shoot. I'm getting tired. 똑같은 질투 떠나.
I don't think that they are the ones really in charge. That's why I say that when an actual president is actually ready to effect as much change, my guy, it's not going to be a fucking joke. You have to not be a fucking pushover to begin with. You can never be a pushover. Someone said Obi is an ass licker. I don't know why. Well, I don't like I said, I'm not really into politics. I cannot tell you what he has done in the past or what he has not done. Someone said he was in PDP and then he went to LP or whatever. Like I don't really know that much. All I know is what I'm saying right now. But yeah, you cannot be a pushover. Like you have to be very agile. And when I say agile, I keep this reference keep coming to my mind. Gaddafi. I don't want to just go into a different topic, but I feel like this is very, very in a way related. Gaddafi was labeled a terrorist, like we know. The media always control the narrative, and most, in fact, 95% of the time, the media is wrong. They're just telling you what they need you to believe so that they can operate on. If you get what I mean. Gaddafi in Libya, which now Libya, I don't say Libya is like a very fucked country because of so many things that are going on in Libya right now. The person that they told us was a terrorist was basically effecting this kind of change. Imagine this: education is free, every citizen gets stipends. I don't know if it's weekend by weekend or by month or yearly. I don't know, but like as a citizen, you have your stipends and hospital bills are free. And if you as a citizen you are going to another country to um get education, the country pays for your bills. Like make it make sense. That is the last thing they need from Africa. That is the last thing, because once a country in Africa starts being that powerful, it's going to, let me use the word corrupt, but you get the vibe. It's going to influence, sorry, not corrupt. And the English is just in and out of my head, but yeah, it's going to influence other countries, and very soon Nigeria will rise again, and that's the last thing this fucking pardon my curse words, okay? Well, if you want to pardon, pardon. If you don't want to, but yeah, I'm just going to keep talking. I just realized that I actually said I was going to like minimize like the curse words, because I know a lot of people are not comfortable, and I would like for this video, like I would like for people to like listen and like let me know what you have to say about yeah, my opinion or whatever. So yeah, why did I say Gaddafi was not someone to play with? They had to label him a terrorist, but before they killed him, himself he caused as much havoc as he needed to. Do you get? A president that would change Nigeria has to be like giving Gaddafi vibes. I don't know how else to put it. Do you get? And if you're all these smileys, like let me don't contradict myself or say smile, like smiling or whatever has nothing to do with, but you just get the kind of vibe I'm trying to like point out or create. So yeah, back to what I was saying. Where was I before I talked about, okay, Obi is a deal. I feel like Obi is just like a front. I feel like he has done. I really hoped he was going to win. Obviously, like I said, he's like the least rotten tomato. And I would say, personally, in my candidate, I don't know if I already mentioned this, is so worried because that guy, well, they won't even let him become president because look at the rigging. The guy won't let Obi that is not even like that much of a big threat. Let's be honest. It's not that much of a big threat, and I'm saying that because he cannot effect as much change as the country need. He cannot effect that much change. That's what I believe. Now I can't give you all the facts and prove. Go and check this one. Go and I can't reference all of these things, but I'm just going to say this is what I believe. Like take it or leave it. Okay. So yeah, sorry is my sorry is my guy. Sorry can do as he can what's this guy's name? Not Fela's son, Sheun Kuti. Is it Sheun? He said Shower is an opportunist and some people came for him. But like it just he's kind of how he came into sorry, like there's so many birds around and that's why I'm just looking out around. But yeah. Um yeah, it was just like play. Like he did not have this intention to be Nigeria's president. And you cannot do like play and enter presidentship or presidents, whatever. You cannot for Nigeria with the state of the country, you want to do like play and enter. You cannot be looking for this is an like it's not Nigeria is actually a business deal. But you cannot for you to effect that much change, you cannot treat Nigeria as a business deal. Do you get? Like it was just like play. Oh, see opportunity, oh, make her. Like you can't do that. Like you did not have this zeal right from time. If not, you have to like have a whole strategy on how when I come to this whatever, I know this is going on. I know this is going on, and I'm going to cut all of those chains that are, like supplying. Like, do you get? You have to have that. I don't think if like there's some all the imagine what's this guy's name? What's his name? Peter Obi. Like, imagine the military actually taking. Already, our military is very trash. Like, they don't ever do anything. Like, they are taking bribes back and front and back. Do you get? So he cannot speak and they will listen. He cannot what's the word? He cannot put in fear when fear is actually necessary, and he cannot put in fear where there needs to be fear to cause the kind of change and make people react to his words. Like he cannot be that raging factor that Nigeria needs to actually change. Let's actually be honest. Everybody's just jumping on the fact that this is the best person compared to other people. But I guess Bosowere is also there. Why are people not paying attention to him? Like he was not even president and he was already trying to cause as much so much change that they had to arrest him for how long? Yeah, so that is what I think. Let me know your opinion on this matter. And yeah, as of now, I don't think they've released the results, even though they're still rigging. I saw something on Twitter, and I don't know if it was the final result, but I think that that's fake. And they said APC won. This is what's the time? This is 26th of February or 27th of February, 6 p.m. And I don't think the result is out. But let's see how it goes. At the end of the day, the least rotten tomato is still better than Sinumbu and Article. So yeah, let's just see how it goes. Hopefully. Because personally I feel like we cannot continue like this. Everything is changing all around us. The temperature, the weather, Earth is moving away from the orbit that it's been existing into a whole different solar system. So like everything is actually changing. We can tell like with the whole occurrences. Aliens are already fucking coming to Earth. Aliens have been coming to Earth, but like now like the matter is more like there is more up there. Also, I should say that aliens are actually have been existing for a while, but now that the US is now acknowledging it is because they are trying to divert people's attention from something. People should actually pay attention. All of aliens, like you cannot shoot down a fucking spaceship of aliens. Like let's be real. Let's be real. Or their technologies is nowhere. Like it's not even a match for Earth or whatever. So to say that they are shooting down and then put that one with the shoot down. So yeah, all of these things that are going on in the media is to divert our attention from what is actually going on. So yeah, everyone, please be safe and yeah, how do I end this? Be safe and yeah, love you.